Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Many Democrats generally want to help community banks who are still struggling after the financial collapse, and we have unanimously put forward H.R. 2642, our community regulatory reform bill, in order to do so. We've also supported many other measures to aid community banks and credit unions. At the same time, many Democrats also believe that the Federal Reserve could do more to provide certainty and guidance to regional banks. The legislation we're considering now, H.R. 1309, does neither of these things. Instead, it will make it impossible for banking regulators to do their job, stripping away their authority to monitor large, complex institutions and handing that responsibility off to the Financial Stability Oversight Council, or FSOC. Furthermore, later in this markup, Republicans will consider multiple bills to weaken FSOC, subject it to political control, defund it, and otherwise hamper its ability to identify and address risk to the financial system, much like they've attempted to dismantle the CFPB. It is clear that my friends on the opposite side of the aisle do not believe in the mission of the FSOC any more than they believe in the CFPB. That is why it's of great concern to me that on the one hand, they are giving the FSOC the enormous responsibility of designating which banks deserve enhanced supervision from the Fed, and on the other hand, depriving FSOC of the necessary resources and authority to do a good job. For any bank that is not a globally significant bank or GSIB, the bill would also reduce safety and soundness authorities bank regulators have had since as far back as the Great Depression. This would effectively tell banking regulators they cannot respond to threats to banking system without permission from the non-bank regulators on the FSOC, or worse, an international body like the Financial Stability Board. Keep in mind that no other sovereign country would grant its regulatory powers to foreign interests. And ironically, it is international regulators like the FSB that my Republican colleagues often like to call shadowy and unaccountable. They have even launched investigations to this effect. I do agree that over the past 5 years, as regulators have done much good work passing broad rules to set the foundation for a stable economy, they have not yet appropriately used the authority they are given under Dodd-Frank to tailor these rules to some institutions. We are hearing from the regulators, and they have said that they could do more, and they will do more. And we should all work with them so that we can help to ensure that they will use their discretion to do the tailoring that is needed. However, 1309 is a familiar Republican plan which claims to increase financial regulations while in truth undermining them entirely. We on this side of the aisle will offer a substitute which would address concerns of regional banks without gutting important financial reforms. Like on community banks and our unanimously supported proposal, H.R. 2642, Democrats stand ready with a sensible alternative that could actually be signed into law by the President. So I would urge my colleagues to support the Democratic amendment rather than joining with those who seek to repeal an important piece of Dodd-Frank. I yield back the balance of my time.